Okay, so here we are. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this Facebook Live with health coach Syed, Abbas, and our very own yoga instructor Miloni Nagar. Hi. So, the topic for today is summer cleanse and detox with yoga and nutrition. So, in this today's world of health and wellness, detox is taking a central place. We are all designed to take things in like food, water, air, and even thoughts. So things come in and go out. But when things don't get out naturally, or it's not released naturally from our system, it gets clogged inside and it creates toxins in the body. So here are a few of the questions that are asked by our yoga team, and they're very curious to know. Some questions are for Miloni and some for Syed Bhai. Syed Abbas. So are we ready?
All right, let's get started.
Okay, Miloni, let me ask you this. Can you please share more on how we accumulate these toxins and how it impacts on our health and well-being?
That's a great question, starting right on top. So, in this day and age, we're actually, in fact, leading very sedentary lifestyles. But then again, there is a very quick rush to do a lot of things, right? If you look at our to-do list, it's very long. And what happens then? Because of so many things going on, there is lack of sleep, lack of rest, lack of ability, lack of time to even meditate or rest or take some time out for ourselves, lack of time to exercise, to find ourselves in the gym or, of course, in our home gyms or on our mats, even lack of time to be able to eat healthy, put together meals. So then we rely on frozen, processed, old food, etc., and so on and so forth. And all of this creates a lot of stress on our bodily functions, on our vital organs. And then we start to see the effects first on very slow digestion. And that is one of the first signs that we'll really see. And because of which, a lot of toxins start to accumulate inside the body, right? And then these toxins will otherwise then cause diseases or vyadhi. So the first sign we'll probably see is IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, constipation, kidney stones. And then these can then, if we continue on like this, it can lead to even degenerative, irreversible diseases, heart diseases, diabetes, and so on and so forth. And so we see that how our lifestyle, the stress that we take on, will lead to the accumulation of these toxins. Yeah.
Okay, so that brings us to the next question on how do we do this cleanse? How do we cleanse it ourselves by practicing holistic health? Syed, can you please add on how can we cleanse through good food habits, especially when the heat and the summer is coming up?
Absolutely. And I think Miloni pointed out many good points, especially about how our different organs, which functions as cleansing agents of the body. So we are actually blessed with many organs, which where the primary job is to cleanse the body on daily basis. But what happened, as Miloni was mentioning, over a period of time, if you don't take good care of it, they get sluggish. So whatever the normal function that they have, they're not able to perform. So luckily, in the summer heat, we are blessed with beautiful fruits and vegetables, which are cooling for the body, at the same time help us cleanse and detox. So some of the things, of course, that we can do is to eat fresh fruits. I have, grapefruit here, apples, and mangoes, and we are blessed with so many fruits by nature in the summer. So eating a lot of fruits, fresh fruits, eating a lot of salads with lots of greens in it. So greens is the key, having that. And of course, going for nature walks and other stuff also help a lot. But primarily, when it comes to food, we need to eat a lot of fresh food when it comes to cleansing, because they are easy on digestion, very easy to digest, and it gives a lot of rest to the organs, which is the key when it comes to detox and cleanse, because body does all the work. The fruits actually don't cleanse the body cleanses itself. You just need to give it rest and give it the right amount of nutrients so it can continue to do its job.
Wow, that's interesting. Thanks for sharing such wonderful tips and guidance. I always learn a lot from you. Thank you so much. So that's certainly very helpful. So Maloney, coming to you now. So how can we ensure a good tune-up with yoga?
Oh, wow. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah. This body is very, very, very beautiful gift. And it is only through the gift of this body that we can do yoga, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only through this gift of the body that we can do yoga. Now, imagine when we are healthy, our body is healthy, we feel so energetic. We can do all the tasks at 100% energy. Our focus is great. And not only that, we can even contribute quality and quantity time to our loved ones. Whoever needs our care or whoever needs time, affection, we can give our 100%. But imagine if we have one little pain in the body. Say, like, for example, sometimes we have a stiff head, neck, or shoulder when we wake up in the morning, right? And if that happens, you see how exhausted, how drained out we feel. It consumes us. That one little pain in the body will just completely consume us, right? We won't be able to focus on any task or any people at hand, right? If somebody comes to us, we'll just get irritable or cranky. We'll not be able to be healthy enough to even stand or work on our desk or focus, right? So we can just see that how one little thing in the body that's not correct, not the norm will affect us so badly, right? So, in yoga, really, there are a lot of exercises that will help to keep the body very healthy. Yoga itself will help to keep the body very healthy. And that's why I recommend very highly that no matter what, other exercise routine or regimen you have, definitely do yoga, because it is good for the internal health of the body, right? Like, for example, like I do yoga classes, right? I have a lot of students that are marathon runners, that are body, they do weightlifting, they're bodybuilders and so on and so forth, and they still come and do yoga for the internal health of the body, right? Now in yoga, we have a lot of very fun yogic cardio exercises. What will happen is these will help to loosen up the body, will help to bring spurti, the energy in the body, warm up the muscles. And then there are a lot of fine exercises that will help to detox the body. Like, for example, now exercises and movements, postures that will help to do this. Now, for example, take an example of a dirty cloth, right? You have a dirty cloth and it's muddy, mucky. What happens is, what will you do, right? You'll run it under fresh running water and then drain it, and then you will squeeze it, right? Twist it. And then when you keep repeating this process, at the end, you'll end up with a cleaner cloth than what you started, right? That is exactly how yoga asanas, yoga postures will work on our internal organs. When we do these twists, it puts pressure, it compresses our abdominal organs, or not only just abdominal, but our vital organs. And it just briefly restricts blood flow to these organs. And so when we very gradually unwind and untwist, fresh blood will rush through our organs, pushing these toxins out. And when we do this repeatedly, practice under guidance, it'll see that it'll bring health inside our body. But just one thing, Moushami, as you said, that what can we do to enhance our health? A practice, like our scriptures actually even say, right? Nairantarya Satkara Dirgha Kala Nairantarya Satkara Sevito, which means that yoga is a constant practice. It is something that you must do for a little bit of time, every day, little, little, little. It is not something that you can just do for a day or a small period of time. Nairantarya, day after day, for the health of our body. Just to share that yoga really is a very healing process, if I may put it like that. It's a science that we must in fact adapt for health of our body, and we'll see that continually doing the practice will detox the body, will bring health in the body, will establish us in the benefits of yoga, which is actually the health. And then, right, Syed, you and I, we all meditate, we'll see that how when our body is cleansed, we're able to meditate more. It will even increase our mental focus. So we'll feel it'll reduce stress over a period of time, anxiety. But it is something that you must do continually. I hope that answers the question of whoever asked.
Definitely does, I'm sure. So, yoga and nutrition hand to hand. That's so interesting. And
Yeah.
thanks so much. This has been very helpful and to ensure health and one's well-being, and mostly with the summer coming up, it's surely going to be conducive to do it. So for all those out there listening to this, please take advantage of this. And thanks again, both of you, for being with us. And thanks everybody, whoever is watching, to be on this Facebook Live. I really, really appreciate it.
Thanks, Moshmi, for having us. Also, Syed, do you want to add anything in terms of, certain possible juices that we can, sorry, because, he's been my personal health coach. If Syed wants to share some juices that particularly help with cleansing and detox.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
So, I love the example that Milani gave of that, the cloth and the running water and squeezing. So the running water, I would say, would be the juicing there. So, drinking a lot of green juices, in fact, multicolor juices, but green, of course, is my favorite. So using cucumbers, celery, spinach, kale in the juices, and to sweeten it up with some apple and some lemon. You can make a different varieties of juices. So my favorite one is where you use one leafy vegetable like kale, for example, or spinach. Then you have one sweetener like an apple, and then cucumber and celery, and with a little bit of lemon and ginger. That is one of the best juices that you can do during the cleanse. And of course, even after the cleanse is over, you can continue doing that. But this is one of my favorite juices.
Thanks for sharing the recipe. I must say, I really like that too. So yeah, thanks Moshmi for having us. I just want to add that, yoga and nutrition, they really go hand in hand. You to live a healthy and balanced lifestyle rather, you need to eat clean, and also exercise, giving yourself a little bit of time, practicing on the mat, doing movements, exercising and eating, giving yourself also the time to put together a little bit effort goes a long way, putting together clean healthy meals like Syed said. It really will go a long way in impacting positively your overall health and wellness.
Absolutely.
Wow. Thank you so much, guys.
Great.